I may not be what you want, yeah, but I'm all you'll ever be. Kids in Brooklyn.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm in a tent because I am gonna paint the car. Let's get into it. So there you go. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna sand that back down, hit that up with some etching primer on the spots that are exposed to just metal, right? That stuff. I'm gonna go around the whole car and see that. Some over here, take care of that too. So as you can see here in this section, hitting them all up with the etching primer. These are all the areas that I broke through to the bare metal. So I just went around the car and hit it with the etching primer. This etching primer, it's supposed to really dig into the metal. It's got like a acid or something that's supposed to really etch into it and protect it. All this has to get resanded. Obviously the whole car is still gonna get fully primered. This is just to protect the exposed metal so I don't have to keep sanding it every time it gets that surface rust. Up here, I actually had to scrape out all that crap that was in there and reseal it with the body sealer that I have. But, and I know some of y'all are gonna say, why aren't you taking off the handles? I don't feel like it. I don't really care. It's a track car. I just need it to be a little nice looking because I'll probably take it to like Cars and Coffees when I'm finished with it. But this is what it's looking like so far. And next is gonna be adding some body filler, but that's it for today. All right, so I pulled the car back in. I'm not gonna record any of this, but I'm just gonna keep you guys in the loop. I ended up picking up a new hood, straight. It's actually freshly painted silver, but I'm gonna respray it white, obviously. But this is in way better condition than what I have here. I don't wanna deal with this. I'd rather just throw that one on. Scooped up a couple of new fenders. So I'm gonna slap the fenders on, cut that, go through the whole deal again, and then keep it moving. Quick little job right now. I ordered this tool from Amazon. I'm changing these from just a regular Phillips to a rivet. I think it looks much better. So let me just do the other ones and keep it moving. All right, in a rush to try to get this sprayed by this weekend and prime the whole car. I'm working here at night. This is the back bumper. I didn't replace it. I'm gonna try to sand all of this crap off. I hope it's not gonna be a nightmare, man, but we'll see if I can get that all off and nice and even, because I didn't want to replace the back bumper to try to keep the cost down. So let's see if I can just sand it. All right, so there she goes. Sanded down all the way from 80 grit down to 320. And then I scuffed it all with the gray pad. So this is ready, in my opinion, for primer. Cleaned up with Dove. No. With what? Dawn. Removes grease. So I'm gonna wash the whole car with that. But there you go. Back bumper's ready. Front bumper's ready. Front lips already cleaned up as well and all scuffed. So you can see it's all scuffed up, clean, ready to go. And little by little, so hopefully it should be primed. All right, so I'm not really gonna paint the whole car. I'm gonna prime the car today. As you can see, the whole car has been fully worked by myself. I'm not a body man, but everything has been sanded, fixed, cleaned, and is officially ready for paint. I do have to mask up the windows and stuff, but this is the next stage of it all. I bought a little Amazon tent that I hope to God does not blow away. I put some plates over here, some 45 pounders and 35 pounders on each corner, tied down, and hopefully this is gonna be my little makeshift paint booth. I really hope it doesn't blow away, but let's get into it. All right, so literally hours later, this is the bumper. I'm gonna spray that off. I just don't have enough space. This tent is very, 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 I don't know, sketchy. But car's already all cleaned up, all masked off. I got the back bumper over here. I got the front lip over here. I've got the side skirts over here. And I'll do the front bumper when I'm done with these pieces, I think. This is not easy work, man. It is not easy to do all this, especially with a tent. I mean, I assume if you had a spray booth, it'll be a different scenario, but not easy to do this. Very kind of windy today. I pray the good Lord calms the winds. I got the Type R on the outside because I want all the space I need. Don't want any overspray. Actually, I might just pull that car in now that I think about it. And I am gonna start mixing the primer and get it going. I'm not gonna record it, but I'll show you the first coat. I'm in a paint suit, shaking up my adhesion promoter so that I can spray the bumper that are exposed and any plastics like the side fender cutouts, as well as the front lip and the front bumper, the side skirts. That's all gonna get sprayed with this first, and then I gotta let it set for like 15-20 minutes and then do the primer. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so this is the stuff that I'm working with to do the primer on it. This is a 2K primer. It's a 4:1 with the reducer mix. I'm using the same gun as I was before, so I'm gonna mix it up now and let's spray it. And that's my setup right now. If I had the Amazon inflatable one, which is like $600, I know it would have been way better, but it's still a windy day, but hopefully it comes out good. All right, I got like one more coat to give it just on the front bumper, but the whole car is primed already. I'm giving the front bumper, I need one more coat of primer, and that's it. That is all. And then I'm gonna have to tear this whole thing down. You hear it in my voice that this is not a fun job. So there it is. Front lip, grill, bumper, side skirts, rear bumper. Obviously the headlights are over there. Let me show you what the car looks like. So this is what she looks like. Obviously I have to put her back together, but as you can tell, I took down that tent. It is pretty much a one-time use. I destroyed it just to get it down. I had no anticipation of reusing it. Amazon, it was like $75. You know, it is what it is. That's all there is gonna go in the streets on Monday night when they pick up. But this is how it came out. So first and foremost, not an easy job. Did it come out perfect? Absolutely not. I missed a couple different things there when I was doing the body work, and it didn't come out till I was actually priming the car. But for the most part, the car is all one color now. So I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna put the lights on and all the trays and all that stuff. Let me go around this way. I am gonna have to wet sand this, probably with 600 grit. Let me see, is this a better, not a good angle, but 600 grit, I'll wet sand the whole car. And I'll see if I can give you something with it together. I didn't even care, I don't care about these rims. So you could tell I sprayed all over them. I'm not wasting time on them. They're hideous. If I couldn't burn them, I would. I'm gonna throw them in the street. So I might put them on Facebook Market for free. If somebody wants to pick them up, they can have them. Because, yeah, I didn't care about that. But the car is all one color. So I'm gonna wet sand it and do all that. And I don't know, let's see. Yeah, so what I'm doing here now is just wet sanding it. It takes off all this roughness to smooth now. All this is rough down here, very gritty. This is 600 grit, and then I'm just gonna wet sand it on a block. And that's it. Just go over the whole paint so it's nice and smooth. All right, so here's kind of like a good representation of what I'm doing, right? By wet sanding it, I'm knocking down all the highs. It's nice and smooth. Look how the water's kind of like stuck on how rough this area is compared to that one. So I'm basically going through the whole car to make it nice and smooth. This is super smooth here now. Can you hear that? That texture? Much smoother here. So here, this is the end of this video. I had always wanted to paint the car, and I did my own body work on this, and I primed the car myself. It is very difficult work, and if you don't have a spray booth and if you don't have all that stuff for the first time, it wasn't easy. I don't want you guys to get discouraged. If you've never done it, absolutely try it. I didn't think it was for me. It's not really for me, but I'm glad I tried it. I also determined I'm not gonna spray the car myself. I'm doing one of two things. I kind of want your feedback. Either I wrap it myself after I wet sand the whole car with 600, or I just pay somebody to take it to a booth and throw some color on it, right? So one of those two ways, the vinyl wrap is gonna be the cheaper route. I needed to do the body work regardless of which route I go, but now I'm at the stage where I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, wrap it, or if I'm gonna pay somebody to spray it, because it can't cost too much to spray. But let me know in the comments whether or not if I should spray it, pay somebody to spray it, or wrap it myself. Those are the two options. It beat me up, it did. But I'm very glad that I did it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button in case you want to get updates on this. As you can see, I got my tires back there. I got my rims back there. They got to get mounted up, so that'll be on my next episode. I'll get them mounted up. Peace.